Wishful Thinking and Great Endeavour.
So if I gave you a tenner, what would you put it on?
If I had my tenner on, I've had a little bit on the top horse Pockland, and I've had a little bit on Dave's Dream. How about you?
I haven't played, but if you gave me a tenner, I'd stick it on Dave's Dream. But I know that's most unlikely.
And David Johnson, who is, of course, the owner of Great Endeavour. He's owned 6 past winners of this race and is represented by the grey in front of you.
And Paul Nicholls, of course, John, had never won this. He had 4 seconds in the race and been unlucky on other occasions.
Fantastic racing prospect. Calling them home for us, Simon Holt.
And coming forward at a fair rate. And the starters let them go. They're away then for the Paddy Power Gold Cup of 2011. And in the early stages, Homeward Legend with the grey Great Endeavour handy as they jump fence number 1. And they are all safely over. Oh, no, they're not. One has gone. It could be the Giant Bolster has gone at the first. The Giant Bolster is out of the race. Homeward Legend leading at the second in the orange sleeves. Billy McGurn is towards the outside. Fine Parchment already being ridden along. Calgary Bay on the left in the dark green jacket is there. And the favourite Wishful Thinking in the firing line in the centre in the shades of blue as they take fence number 3. And Homeward Legend and Wishful Thinking were the first 2 over. Great Endeavour on the inside. Billy McGurn. Calgary Bay, Dave's Dream is handy towards the outside. Right out the back, Noble Allen with Endeavour. There's Tom Scudamore. He's okay after his first fence departure. Disappointing for the connections of the Giant Bolster as they make their way left-handed at the far end of the course. And it's Homeward Legend on the inside of Wishful Thinking. Billy McGurn, the dark green jacketed Calgary Bay on the outside. Then the grey is Great Endeavour, followed through in red sleeves by Pockland. Fine Parchment is well in touch. Montparan is also well in touch under Ruby Walsh, jumping that in about 6th place in the yellow and purple hoop jacket from Billy McGurn. And then Oiseau de Nuit, Dave's Dream on the outside, slightly interfered with there by the loose horse, the Giant Bolster. Quantitative Easing is further back in a white cap from Arrol Dur. Then Aerial and Finger on the Pulse as now they make the long run towards the next. Right out the back, Noble Allen. Also towards the rear, Loosen My Load and Endeavour. Swincombe Rock is towards the rear, and also Tullamore Dew. On to the next, and now the favourites in front. Wishful Thinking, and jumps it well, and he usually jumps exceptionally well. He leads by 4 or 5 lengths from in second, Calgary Bay. Then Homeward Legend, the early leader. Wishful Thinking, again, very fluent over the next. From Great Endeavour on the inside, 4th. 5th is Dave's Dream, Montparan. Fine Parchment and Pockland, followed by Aerial, Oiseau de Nuit and Billy McGurn. Halfway down the field, Quantitative Easing on the inside, followed by Arrol Dur. And then after Arrol Dur is Tullamore Dew. Finger on the Pulse, pushed along Swincombe Rock as they took the next. And then out the back, Endeavour, Loosen My Load, Tullamore Dew towards the inside, and Noble Allen. So turning into the back straight, and Wishful Thinking going to have to do this the hard way from the front, but settling well in front in the hands of Richard Johnson as they run downhill to the next. Great Endeavour and Timmy Murphy in second place. Then Fine Parchment, Pockland on the inside. Homeward Legend remains handy from Calgary Bay. Quantitative Easing is right there in about 7th or 8th place to the inside as they now jump the water jump, and Wishful Thinking again lands with a 3 or 4 length lead. Out the back now is Swincombe Rock. Let's have a look at how the favourite jumps this open ditch. Great Endeavour a couple of lengths or so down in second coming into it, and they both took it really well. Fine Parchment is there. One that's gone is Tullamore Dew. Tullamore Dew has gone at the ditch as they continue on the far side in the back straight, and it's Wishful Thinking from Great Endeavour, 1 and 2. Then Fine Parchment and Dave's Dream to the outside. Pockland is ridden along. Homeward Legend is still there. Quantitative Easing is not far behind them. Then Noble Allen round the inside. That one making progress from Aerial. Calgary Bay has lost ground as they go towards the ditch at the top of the hill. This is 4 out. Wishful Thinking, Great Endeavour, 1 and 2. It's a spectacular departure there from one of the runners. It might have been Homeward Legend, or it might have been something else in yellow. We'll try and pick that up in a moment as they reach the top of the hill. Noble Allen went. Noble Allen was the one having made progress as well. They've got 3 left to jump in the Paddy Power Gold Cup, and Wishful Thinking from Great Endeavour. Dave's Dream moving up on the outside. Then Fine Parchment. Quantitative Easing has been going well all the way. The green and yellow hoops, the white cap. On terms is Endeavour showing up now as they go towards the third last. Wishful Thinking just rises in front of Great Endeavour, and Poquelin is the faller. Quantitative Easing is into third, then Endeavour in 4, Fine Parchment in 5th place, and then Ariel is trying to run on as they run towards the final turn, and now Great Endeavour is given some rein and hits the front, goes past Wishful Thinking, who's suddenly back in 4th place, chasing the leader, Quantitative Easing, and Endeavour on turning in. Great Endeavour approaches the second last with a 4-length lead over Quantitative Easing, then Endeavour on the outside, Ariel, Wishful Thinking stopping abruptly. Now the final fence, Great Endeavour ploughs through it in the hands of Timmy Murphy, but they survive, and they've got a huge margin in hand over Endeavour and Quantitative Easing, and racing up the hill is going to be another Paddy Power Gold Cup for the Pipe family and for David Johnson, his 7th. Great Endeavour wins stylishly. From in second, Quantitative Easing, third then Endeavour, Ariel for 4th, Billy McGurn running on in 5th, Wishful Thinking 6th, from Montparan, who never really showed, Calgary Bay, Arroldeur, Fine Parchment, Dave's Dream didn't appear to stay, Oiseau de Nuit, and then Swinkum Rock right out the back, Loosen My Load, Finger on the Pulse, and Homeward Legend. And they appear to be the only ones to finish. Noble Allen's rider is perfectly all right there, Dougie Costello. That was a spectacular departure at the ditch 4 out, but a nasty moment at the last for the winner here, Timmy Murphy on Great Endeavour. Great Endeavour, who fell at the festival in the home straight and holding every chance. This was the final fence. Oh, he just didn't really commit. He wasn't there, and went through the top and survived to go on and win, and a clear-cut win as well. And the Pipes team in good form, and there is David Pritchard, the rider of Poquelin. He was struggling when coming to grief, and he's obviously got a bang on the leg as well.
Well, Timmy, a 7th win in the race for the boss, David Johnson, and David Piper, 4th win at the meeting. God, it's going well.
Well, he knows how to train winners, so it makes my job a lot easier. But this is a bit special.